to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God,
indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Guns, self-defense, concealed carry. This is the Patriot Defense Podcast. From the War Room in Idaho's high desert, here's your host, Todd Eccles.
And we are back once again. It is Sunday afternoon, and we are tucked away in the war room somewhere in the high deserts of southern Idaho. And joining me today is the gunslinger.
Yes, I'm back again.
Do you need to get you some cool music like The Undertaker? You can come bursting in the doors. The gunslinger's here.
Yeah, just like that whistle from.
What about Bonanza?
Yeah, something like that would be cool.
I don't even have that. I don't have that button on here at all.
It's all right.
We can just
Maybe next time.
Yeah, we want to, curse and throw things.
I can throw things.
Oh, how you been, Mr. Gunslinger?
I'm swell.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, wait, what did we do?
We got it.
Oh yeah, light the candle.
We got
It's nobody's birthday or nothing, but sometimes we get a little musky
feel like
in here.
Go ahead and we're gonna do that. It won't light.
It's too much.
I'm gonna get hot wax on me, and that's gonna be kinky.
Okay, I'm out.
Got the ambience going on here.
It just gets a little musky in here sometimes.
Tell them what happened. Mark showed up for the podcast. He burst in the door of the war room, and what was I doing in here? Lighting a candle?
No, you were watching a couple sweaty dudes on the TV.
And I had a candle going?
Yeah, you had a candle going. And I mean, yeah.
It wasn't as bad as it seems.
I think they just got done running or something. Yeah. I don't know.
It's not as bad as it seems. What I was doing was I was looking for a freaking candle this morning because I cast my lead cast bullets in here, and I need to use it to kind of like soot up the lead cavities, the bullet cavities. Yeah. Helps it so they don't stick.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find any candles this morning.
That layer.
We don't even have any freaking birthday candles.
So eucalyptus mint.
So today it's eucalyptus mint.
So not only are your bullets gonna shoot, they're gonna smell.
They're gonna smell beautiful. They can smell really nice.
Love the smell of eucalyptus mint bullets in the morning.
We are classing up the war room.
Yes, very classy.
Our enemies will smell us from a mile away.
Yeah. Well, at least it doesn't smell like a locker room.
Eucalyptus mint.
In the summertime, it gets to stinking pretty good in here.
It really does. It really does. So how you been, Mr. Gunslinger? What's going on?
Not much. I'm doing... I don't know. I'm just chilling. Yeah.
Chilling. Selling guns, selling ammo.
Selling guns. Yeah, we're doing really well on guns.
How do you sell guns without ammo?
I don't know. It still baffles me that people are like, oh well, I'm just want the gun. I mean, I guess you got an ammo.
Buy it now. Can't they have extra money? There's no ammo to buy.
Well, yeah, that's true. No, it's just that's the thing is gun sales. I think for the however many months straight is record numbers. I mean, it's crazy. I think it was like, I can't remember. I have the number. It's millions of background checks being done in September.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's insane. And that's not even factoring in multiple guns,
Mm-hmm.
One background check, you can buy multiple guns.
Sure.
Or people that have their concealed permits. So
who can afford to buy multiple guns? At one time, I've never done that.
I think I've only done it once, and it was because I was trying to debate between the VP9 and the G19.
So you just bought both?
So I just bought both of them. So, and I love both of them. So
wow, I want to live that single man's life.
Well, that was a while ago. I don't think I could do that now.
I want to sing that. I want to live that bachelor life.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Except for when you got to go.
Really, no, it's
except
pretty lonely,
for when
actually.
Except for when you got to go grocery shopping by yourself.
Yeah, actually, which I did today.
Except for when you have to go grocery shopping, period.
Yeah, I end up a lot of macaroni and cheese, and yeah, I mean, there's.
So at least you're getting off cheap.
Oh yeah. That's the only way you can buy guns is to buy like cheap stuff. I mean, microwave meals, and yeah, you're good.
So you still got people coming in to buy deer tags because the deer season, deer season started Saturday.
Yeah, so
they're buying deer tags and maybe trying to buy ammo.
They're trying to buy ammo, but there's nothing there. And then it's funny because, I mean, I've still got ammo from I don't know, probably 12 years ago from hunting.
I'm going to shut our candle off.
So yeah, it's getting a little stank in here. But yeah, I'm really surprised at the people that don't have ammo for their deer hunting rifles.
So it's the day before you're coming in to buy your tag.
Yeah.
And you need ammo for your gun. I mean, it's like, do you not go in and like sight in your rifle? I mean,
I don't need to, but yeah, apparently
I
some people do.
always go and check it.
That's just an excuse for me to go out to the gun range.
Shoot it more. If I don't shoot it by sighting it in, I don't ever kill anything, so I may not shoot it at all.
Oh, well.
For many years.
I've got like the last box of ammo that I used was the Nosler partition bullet.
Right.
Yeah. One round is gone out of that box because that's all it took for me to kill that animal. So yeah, it's still good to go. As far as I know, I haven't shot that gun since that bullet, and it was dead on then, and I'm sure it's still dead on now.
So you guys' ammo shelves are even worse than they were when I was in there last. Probably.
Oh, it's bad. I mean, unless you want 25-06 shells or
Guys gonna start filling that up with like fishing stuff or
7mm Mauser, Yeah, I mean, no, it's easy to clean those shelves right now. I know that.
Just a little dusting.
Yeah, a little dusting, and we're good. We don't got to move anything around. So, but I just can't get over that people are mad about us not having ammo. It's not our fault that you waited till the last minute.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they think that, if you follow you home, we know you bought it all and took it home and stored it in your garage.
Yeah.
We know that's what you did, Mark.
Right. Yeah.
So do you guys still have shotgun shells over there?
Lots of shotgun shells still. Yeah.
I went to Walmart and theirs were just gone.
Yeah.
So I bought 3 boxes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
See them?
Oh, the 100 packs. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I'm cheap.
Oh, that's cool.
I was in there buying
That's the way
something.
to buy 'em.
Wife sent me to Walmart for something, so I bought some ammo.
If
while I
you
was
don't
in
buy
there.
the case, buy a 100-round pack.
There you go. So that's it. Pretty quiet. I went to a gun show yesterday.
That was the one here in Buell.
Yes, there was a little one in Buell they have once or twice a year. I don't know.
Really, I didn't even know they had it. I mean, I heard about it.
It's over at the senior center.
That's a great place to have a gun show.
It's a really small gun show.
Yeah.
No, there's no fee at the door, no entry fee. And
That's a plus because the other one usually is
like $7,
Yeah.
and it's whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not a big gun buyer. I don't buy guns at gun shows. I don't know why I even go except for just to look, right? And just that's pretty much it. And I don't like buying used guns anyhow because I'm really weird about. I don't ever know what they're freaking worth, really. And you don't know if you're looking at the table. At the gun shows, they got the zip ties through them and all this. You can't even squeeze the trigger on them, really. And so you don't know what they've been through. Have they been? Are they rusty? You just don't know any of that crap, right? You don't know how they've been taken care of. Is someone, like myself, taking a Dremel tool to them or what? Done like a garage, backyard feed ramp polish or whatever. And so I've never bought one, but I go through and you see some guns, and I almost bought one yesterday. 44 mag is a Ruger. Is it like a Super
Blackhawk?
Super Blackhawk.
Single action.
Single action. And that was probably what I got hung up on was I don't have a need. I don't have a need for a 44 mag revolver anyway.
Yeah.
Let alone a single action. Why do I want a single action? I mean,
it's old school. I mean, it's like a new old school because the Blackhawk is kind of a newer.
Yeah, but single action. Why would I need a single action?
It's safe. I mean, you got to pull that hammer back if you want to fire it. Otherwise, it's not going to do anything.
I got to pull the trigger to pull the hammer back on a double action too. So in a sense, I'm pulling the hammer back already.
But with the double, you have the option.
I don't know. So anyhow, it was. I think they wanted like 6 1/4 for it, and it was a stainless model. It had the big old long, like 6-inch barrel or something. It was a freaking long barrel, and he said he'd knock $25 off and give it to me for 6. And I thought about it for quite a while. I stayed there and talked to a friend of mine. My friend Matt was there, and I chatted with him for a little while and had him try and convince me to buy it. And I just couldn't make myself buy it. I don't know. Would have been.
I know where you're at. I know where you're coming from.
I wanted it.
Yeah.
But I didn't want it. And I just didn't want to pay that much for something I knew was just going to sit in the safe. Right. Where if I could have found like a snub nose or a little short barreled, 44 mag and double, and full
like
on
a Red Hawk.
Yeah, like a double action or something like that.
GP or something.
I probably would have picked that up.
Yeah.
Even for more money, I probably would have bought that. But because then I could have possibly gotten a holster for that, carried it with me in the mountains or whatever.
Yeah.
But
add a couple extra pounds.
Yeah, whatever. It is what it is. But I just couldn't bring myself to get that single action. I just could not.
Well, I did buy a gun, not at the gun show.
Okay, what'd you get?
I bought another AR, just because I kind of like the way this one looks, and I really
don't they all look the same?
Yeah, they do. I mean,
no offense, you like
true.
AR.
It is.
They all look the same.
It's true. I like the upper on this one. I like it's got the full, hand guard and everything. I really like it.
You just like rifles.
I like everything. I like guns, period. So, and it was a good deal. So not gonna offload it. I'm just gonna hang on to it and kind of build it up a little bit, and then I'll be good.
So if you were there, would you have tried to convince me to buy that 44 mag?
Not at all. I'd have been talking you out of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I just don't think you would really have a use for it, and it'd kind of be a waste.
If it was a double action, would you have convinced me to buy it?
Possibly, but I still don't think you're into the revolvers as much as you think
but
you are.
I think a big caliber
It's cool.
would be fun.
It would be fun, but you'd have to get it at the right
Ooh,
deal.
you know what I needed to find was a 10 millimeter.
That would be cool. A
That
10 mil revolver, yeah.
No, not even a revolver.
Oh, okay.
Just
No, they do. They have a 10 mil revolver. So.
But just a 10 millimeter, because I could have found ammo for that. I know where 10 millimeter ammo is.
Oh, it's all over.
Like, it's everywhere. Why? Why is 10 millimeter ammo everywhere?
It's too much for all the sissy lalas out there.
Nobody's buying. I know a guy, a great friend of mine, Henry. He knows who if he listens, he's going to know who I'm talking about. He's got quite a bit of 10 millimeter ammo, right? And I'm like, Henry, there's 10 millimeter just sitting on the shelf in like 4 or 5 different spots that I can come up with with the top of my head. Mm-hmm. I know one place they got like 600 or 700 rounds. Oh, I'm good. I don't need. I'm like, everything else is gone, man. Go buy it.
Yeah, he's probably got enough.
But you need to buy what's there.
You don't need to. See, you're still in that buying frenzy thing. I'm way beyond that buying frenzy now.
Well, I don't know. So there's going to be another gun show in Filer. I may end up buying it. So how are the prices at gun shows versus,
I'm not too sure. I haven't been to a gun show in a while.
They've got the market cornered though, because if they still got guns and no one else does.
Yeah. That, and I'm sure you can get ammo at some of those.
I didn't see
this
one
used to be
was
able
little.
because it used to be everybody'd kind of clean out their closets of all that weird stuff that they had.
Yeah.
And you could pick up some really random.
I did see some piles of 32.
Like 32 special or 32 auto or
both
H&R or what? Oh, just everything.
Yeah. They have a lot of 32 roaming around over there.
See, that's what my need is 32 special. Cause I've only got,
if I'd have known that, I would have bought you a couple.
Yeah, I only got one box. So.
Well, you have to go to the gun.
But I don't really shoot that. I have a lever action.
At the gun counter, tell them you need to take off work because you need to go to the gun show.
Yeah. I got 2 tickets to the gun show. No, I'm just kidding.
It's every weekend at the War Room.
Right.
Gun show. Oh, shoot.
We try.
That's why we're stuck here behind closed doors. We could never make it as a comic.
No stand up. We're sitting down.
So what else we got going on over there? I tell you what, let's do this. We don't necessarily have a show sponsor, but we have someone that we've been liking to talk about lately. We have I don't know if anyone's ever heard of the USCCA, United States Concealed Carry Association. And I tell you what, they provide for a small fee. They provide carry insurance for you. It's protection for you when you carry. If you have to, if you have to use your gun in a self-defense scenario, they will, and you are a member of theirs, you get a hold of them and they will send an attorney, the one that you can pick if you want, and they'll pay for it, or they'll send one of their own out to kind of help cover you and make sure you do and say the right things, and they will fight for you. I am a member and I've never had to use it, but was thinking about joining for a long time, and I'm thankful that I did. And if you guys are interested in concealed carry insurance, I know there's a lot of different insurance carriers out there. But if you're interested in the USCCA, if you go to our website at patriotdefense13.com and look at the banner, and when their little ad pops up, if you click on it and check it out, if you guys decide to join and you join through that link, we get a little kickback that allows me to give Mark $5 or $10 when he shows up, and allows us to buy a microphone or a computer or anything like that. Mark's like, you got a mouse in your pocket?
I'm like, where's this money? I don't see.
But anyhow, that's our paid, not even a paid advertisement. That's an advertisement. Did I do okay with that, Mark?
I think so.
Okay.
I think you covered the bases.
I covered the bases. I covered the basics. Okay, so what do we got going on here? You got a whole list.
There's some news.
Mark
news.
made us an agenda.
Oh, I tried. It's not much of one. It's a couple little dots.
I used to print stuff out on the computer. Remember when I used to do that?
Yeah, and it takes time. I mean,
I don't do that anymore.
Well,
we never follow the agendas.
No, it never. It always goes down a rabbit hole at some point.
It was pointless.
Last episode, though, we did talk about Remington, I think, or maybe it was this one before that.
Yeah. They're bankrupt and selling off.
So they sold off a bunch of their stuff, which we already went over. But finally, the assets that are pretty much just Remington, their firearms and like their whole pistol, shotgun, rifle division, they didn't necessarily get bought out, I guess, but they kind of got a little boost from the Round Hill Group.
Did they just like buy a share of them or something?
I don't know if they did that or if they just kind of like
took them over, but said you can stay Remington.
Stay Remington. We're paying your debt, and then but you pretty much run under what we say, kind of thing. So
be interesting to see what happens with that and if they change anything.
I hope that they. I think Remington would have been fine had they just stayed Remington and stopped. It didn't buy all the other places.
I think what ruined him was that pistol.
Well, that is one.
Was it the R1?
Well, yeah, the R1 was horrible, but they did buy para ordnance, so that was
right
their entry into the double stack 1911.
When did they buy them?
Several years ago.
And then was that before or after the R1?
Well, that's a tough one. Probably right around the same time. Actually.
Oh, R1 was a mistake. Yeah, have you ever shot one of those?
No.
Yeah, they ain't that great.
Yeah. I'm not like, yeah. I'm good.
Okay.
So that kind of happened, which is hopefully Remington's able to stay in the market for firearms. Hopefully they get better. Hopefully they kind of start working out some of the bugs, getting their quality back. I'm very hopeful. I'm optimistic on.
Were they starting to go downhill on quality?
Yeah. Well, they were just focusing a lot on their cost-friendly division, I guess.
Oh, gotcha.
So
just made some mistakes.
They made some really. I mean, the 770 Remington was a really crappy rifle. They went for that budget market,
Right.
I really think they should.
Were they trying to compete with like Savage and their Axis
and stuff? Yeah.
Axis is a good rifle,
but they kind of that 770 was just garbage.
Didn't they have a huge recall on that?
Probably. The 700 had a recall because of the trigger.
Yeah.
So when they started kind of tweaking some things, and they kind of just, I never understood if something's working out for you, why change it? You got to stay with the times and everything, but that Remington 700 was a legendary rifle for many years, and then it just kind of
fell apart.
It kind of fell apart and started getting lower quality. So, hopefully they bounce back though. So
okay,
I'm optimistic.
They're going to come out with the R2 and it's going to save them.
Ooh, no, I doubt it. I think they're just they might bail on that whole concept.
10 millimeter R2. That's horrible.
Yeah. So anyway, there's that. That's kind of hopefully everything's said and done now. With, Marlin's going to Ruger. I think that Ruger's already got their mindset that they're going to keep Marlin going like it has been. So,
right.
Which they've already announced that. So that's good. And hopefully nothing else bad happens for the firearms industry, but it sounds like it's a revolving door kind of thing. It just always opens up, and yeah.
I'd imagine with everything that's going on right now, just for the firearms industry as a whole, I mean, things are going good. I mean, they're selling guns.
Yeah.
Like lots of guns, and you probably got tons on back order. how could that be a bad thing? To a certain extent, I guess if you can't make them, you can't make them. But I don't, even with the ammo not being available and guns getting kind of hard to get, I haven't seen them slowing down at all. I mean, at all.
No, they're not. I mean, everything's still going good.
And prices are holding on at least the new guns.
Most of the guns are pretty close.
I mean, they haven't been changing, have they?
Not too much. I noticed, like, if you go online,
well, that's
a different story. Everything online is going to be more money.
Yeah.
Even places like zidaho.com or whatever.
Yeah. So I was sent James, or Magnum, is what we like to call him, sent me a deal, a link to Z Idaho. Some guy had a VP9 that he was selling, and Magnum knew that I was looking for one, possibly, because I wanted to have two, one with regular sights, one with my red dot. I used VP9, had was it an O light or something like that on them? An O light. It just had a light that was about the only extra. Maybe it was stippled a little bit. Maybe it might have had some like Talon tape or whatever on there. Freaking $800.
Wow.
$800
for a used one.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Even new, that's expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
$800.
Well, that's the thing, is when I bought that Glock 22 a few weeks back.
Yeah. You bought the Glock 22?
Yeah, I bought it had the 40, but it had the 9mm conversion barrel also.
Oh, that one. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
okay. I thought you were talking about the 22 caliber Glock.
No.
Okay, gotcha.
Not the 44.
Yeah.
That's Glock, man. Anyway, no, when I bought that, we kind of we thought it was a good deal, and it's still a good deal with everything that it came with. And then we started looking on places like Z Idaho and
make some money on that, can't you?
They're selling for, we probably could have turned around and flipped them and made some money on them, but I want to keep mine, so I'm not going to flip it.
Mark's going the way of the 40 cal.
Well, where it came with the 9mm conversion barrel, I thought, why not? But
So-
I have bought some 40.
So
cal
let's
ammo now.
let's talk about this, Mark. We need to dive deeper into this. Okay. So it's a G22.
Yeah.
So it's a 40 cal. That's what it started out as.
Right.
So so it's bigger than your G19.
Yeah, it's a full size. Yeah.
So it's like same size as like a G17, but a 40 cal. Do you have a G17?
No, I mean, I don't. But
Okay.
technically, I do, because I have the 9mm conversion barrel. So essentially, it's the same frame. The slides and everything's the same size except for the little cutout for the.
I won't even go down there. I'm just gonna open a can of worms.
Yeah. Anyway,
Mark bought a 40 cal.
I did buy some ammo now,
Mark
too.
bought a 40 cal Glock because it comes with a 9mm conversion barrel.
Well, I did
Mark,
get some 40 cal ammo
Mark,
too.
you're just saying that 40's out. 40's out. I only buy this if it comes with the 9mm conversion barrel.
I only bought it because it did.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
No, so I did buy some 40 ammo for it.
Gotcha.
I got like 250 rounds, which isn't much, but I figured why the heck not? Why not have another caliber?
Do you have to get a different mag for that, or the
No, yeah. So you have to use the Glock 17 mags in it, which I have. I've got some happy sticks, so
damn Glock?
it's no big deal for me. But they fit right in, So,
Gotcha.
but yeah, it's a blue label Glock, so it's it's made for law enforcement purchases basically. But
Right.
yeah, it's okay.
Comes with a get out of jail free card.
I wish.
So let's talk about. I know you got some more stuff on your list there, but what else you got there? Read me the list. Show me the list. Show me the list. Show me the list.
Well, we already went over some of it, and then the last thing would be the arm brace thing.
Oh, let's talk about
which has come back into the news again.
Let's talk about that. The honey badger.
Yeah, the short barrel.
The
Technically-
ATF is at it again.
Technically not a rifle; it's a pistol because it uses the arm brace. But now, because they haven't talked about it forever, now they need to bring it up again.
Right before the election,
Of course.
to try and screw Trump.
Yeah.
So do you think he's for this or not?
I don't see why anybody wouldn't be for it.
No. Do you
for
think? Do you think who started this? Do you know who started this?
Probably some guy in the ATF that's trying to justify his job.
So is it? You think it's planned? I mean, it's right before the.
It couldn't.
It's right
Let's
before
just say
the election.
It's very convenient that it happens to.
So couldn't Trump, if he wanted to, like, couldn't he jump up there? He's a freaking president,
right?
Couldn't he jump up there and say, we're done. This is good. To leave it, walk away.
Yeah, and I think that's really what needs to be done.
Why isn't he
Somebody needs to just make a decision.
Why isn't he doing that?
I don't know. That's something that
first our bump stocks.
Yeah.
Now this. Why doesn't he just put it into it?
Nobody uses the arm brace.
Right now would be the perfect time for him to come up and solidify to his supporters that he is what they say, what they think, the supporter of the Second Amendment. If he lets this go through, as it was pointed out by the Cajun cowboy who I was talking to a little while ago on the phone, if this goes through, right, then officially Trump will have been a worse president than Obama for our Second Amendment.
Pretty much. I mean, Obama.
I'm serious.
He sold a lot of guns,
but he didn't.
But he never went after.
Yeah.
He never
but
went
if
after.
Trump lets this go through, then we've lost this. Then we've lost, and it's opened the door for much more. And then we've lost the bump stocks. So Trump's no better than Obama at that point.
This is
he's worse than Obama.
Yeah, this is the thing that gets me is what difference does an arm brace? I mean, nobody uses it.
I don't know.
It doesn't change the way it fires.
I don't know.
It doesn't do anything. But I mean, you can strap it to your arm?
Yeah.
Who does that? Nobody does that.
Nobody does it. I don't know.
Why is it even why is it even a big thing?
I don't know. Well,
so yeah, this is where somebody needs to say something. Somebody needs to just make a decision.
Yeah.
And just be done with it. Because going back and forth on this thing is so stupid.
This is if he doesn't, then he's been worse for the Second Amendment than Obama was.
Yeah. And this is just
a great title to have.
This is just a part on a gun.
Know who you're voting for, people. You know how much hate mail I get every year?
I'm like, uh-oh.
You know how much hate mail I get?
Here comes the hate.
I get tons of hate mail. And I got another question here. So we are using YouTube Live now. It's like nobody commenting is
anybody seeing this?
Type something in there.
Oh, there's two.
Well, they are, but type something in. Maybe we have to start the comments before they can see something. Okay. Just type something. Hello, is anybody here? There you go. You're learning how to use the MacBook yet. Just hit enter. Is it me? Oh, present. All right, it works. Okay, we got this. Okay. Well, Ian, thanks, Brett, for typing that. It's kind of a new platform for us, and we're just trying to figure it out. We just didn't know if people were seeing it or if they could comment or what. I never know. So, okay. And we're up and running again. So let's talk about technology, since that's what we're struggling with right now.
I'm struggling big time.
Get back up to, just take enter now. Go.
I got to put a question mark because it's a question.
And, okay. Is it me you're looking? That's a song.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's talk about technology, by the way. We struggle with technology. I won't say we. I struggle with technology over here.
I really struggle.
Awesome. Good. Video and audio, great. Much better than Facebook, I'm assuming, since Facebook hates me.
Hater.
And YouTube does part of the time as well. So we're going to talk about, we talked a little bit about guns, and we'll probably come back and talk some more about firearms in a minute. But I want to talk about my business. I want to talk about Patriot Defense. And this is where I want to get some feedback, okay? It's really some honest feedback. So for whoever hears this or watches this, take some time. You can call me. You can text me. Area code 620-794-6223. It's area code 620-794-6223. So as I continue to grow Patriot Defense, I've done stuff kind of old school, right? You've been with me for almost say from the very beginning, but you've been with me for
quite a while.
Helping me out and chatting with me and stuff. So I've been real old school. So normally when people want to sign up for a class, guess what they do? They pick up a phone and they call me. And I sign them up for a class. Or I use text message. People love text message. They absolutely love it.
It's very personable. You can conversate. And
I'm probably the only person right here that does text messaging. As far as an instructor, you can call me, you can shoot me a text. I can send you all the information you need. I can get you on a list and forward you all the information via text, address, directions, drop you a link. I mean, you name it, it's there. That's the way I do it. And I don't normally make people pay until the very end of class. They come to the class, they take the class. When they're done, they pay me, right? That's the way I do it. And I do that for numerous reasons, because for me, at first, it was the best way to do it. It was the easiest way to do it. As my business grows, which it has grown a lot probably in the last 6 months, at least for me, I'm doing this full time now, and it's time for me to up my game a little bit, I guess, get more in the present, right? Keep up with technology, so to speak. And I have been offered, I'm talking to a company that does my website and stuff, and I've actually paid for now an extra service where they will help me like manage my emails, and they'll give me a way to have people sign up for my classes. I haven't set it up yet, but they offer me a way for people to sign up for my classes and register online on my website, and I believe that they'll be able to pay online and pay on my website. Now that sounds pretty slick, doesn't it?
Sounds pretty convenient.
It sounds pretty convenient
for both you and them.
But this is where I struggle. Okay. I like talking to my customers beforehand. I like chatting with them. I like being there. I like them feeling like they can get a hold of me and ask me questions at any time. So I'm struggling with this going online stuff, this registration online. Okay. Granted, it's a sad day, and I'll show everyone now that you guys can see it. This is my current system. You go on a list in notes in my iPhone. That's literally the date, your name, your number. That's my current system for keeping track of who's coming to my class. It's very high tech. And I'm afraid that if I go online, I'm going to lose some of that personal feel to it. I have people that get a hold of me that they are new shooters and they don't have a firearm yet, and they have questions about the class and they want to borrow a firearm, right? If I go online, that's going to be harder for them to do. They could probably email me, I'm sure, and I will respond, but that's just another hurdle for someone to jump through. I'm also concerned with the fact that I do have some people that are so new that when they take, for example, my permit class, it's an 8-hour class, that they are so new to shooting, they're unsure whether or not to sign up because they don't want to shoot in front of a bunch of other people. So for them, what I do is I normally will take some extra time. I'll make an exception for them. They come to the classroom portion, and then they reschedule with me to come and take the shooting portion at another time by themselves when I can give them more personal one-on-one attention, which is what they need and what I really like doing. Mm-hmm. I'm afraid that I would lose some of that personal touch if I went to signing up people online. I just don't. I can see the good in it, but I see the me losing touch or losing kind of control of what's going on. Another thing is if they pay up front. Normally, I said people don't pay up front; they pay at the end of class. Well, that allows that person maybe who wants to shoot at a different time because of they're scared, they're new, or some people want to take the class from me, but they can't make the whole 8-hour day and do it all in one time, so they need to cut it in half, right? And I offer up them to come back and shoot it another time so they don't go to a different company to do their class, right? But I make it so they don't pay until after the shooting portion, which is at the very end. That way, they don't feel like I've taken their money and they're never going to see it again. And I mean, I'd never stand someone up like that, ever. But I'm just saying it makes it so everyone's happier, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I'm really afraid that if I get away from doing that and make people pay up front and I'm not as available to ask questions, that's going to cause problems. And I know if you look at the percentage, is it going to cause, if I sign up 30 people, is it going to affect one person or 2 people or 5 people? Even if it's one person, I don't want to do that. I'm the guy that I get the type of person that is unsure about this stuff. The type of person those are the people that I want. And I'm just afraid if there's no, I like to think my personal touch, me talking to people is what brings them in, is what helps encourage them feel like this, hearing someone talk. You know, no offense, Mark, but I'm not standing behind a gun counter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They can talk to me, and I just feel like that benefits me more than actually having someone go on the line and sign up. I know how that's going to be more organized. I know how that's going to be better. I can get more information from them. I understand how that works, but I'm concerned. I'm really torn about whether or not to do this or not.
Is there a way to continue doing it the way you're doing and have the ability to do it online as well?
I don't know. I'm going to talk to some people that do my website next week and find out. I'm afraid. So here's what I'm afraid. I'm paying for it, which is, it's not that much extra, but it is what it is. I'm paying for it. I'm either afraid that it's going to get confusing, right? And knowing who's paid, knowing who hasn't, keeping track of all that, or I'm afraid that I'm going to have it. I'm still going to allow people to call me and sign up that way, and then that's all they're going to do. And then I've got this service over here that's not getting used.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get you.
I don't know. So I guess my question for everyone is out there, I mean, what are your guys' thoughts on this? I mean, I'm really struggling because I know what every other place I've ever taken a class, you sign up online, you register online, you pay online, you send emails and you get answers. Some people don't do emails. I talk to people that don't do text messaging. I talk to some people that don't even have smartphones. They have what they call dumb phones, right? They have flip phones. They don't have smartphones. It's
With
just
extra big buttons on them.
Yeah. I mean, I got some people that can barely use email because they just don't. They're older and that's not what they do. I'm not, but I still want, I mean, I've had, 70 years, 90-year-olds in my class.
Which aren't going to be on a computer.
They're not going to be on a computer. They're not going to do that. I mean, so one of the newer things, I don't even know how new it is. I just started using Venmo as an option to pay. I have more people, and it's probably just because of our area that we're in, but it's the area that is my customer base. What's Venmo? I don't know what Venmo is.
I've never heard of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
See, Mark's never heard of it. I never heard of it till I started using it.
Yeah.
And I had to call my daughter and find out what it is.
Yeah.
My daughter had to set that crap up for me.
I've never done anything.
Because I don't want to lose that. I don't want to lose that personal touch. I just, I'm struggling. I think.
I don't even have, what is it? What's the one? PayPal?
I don't really do that either.
I don't have PayPal.
But I'm just worried. You've seen the people that come to my class.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about, right? I mean,
firsthand. Yeah.
And another reason why I don't make people pay up front is because, if you're being an a-hole in my class, right? And you're swinging guns around like you shouldn't, and it's a huge safety violation, which I've never had happen, right? But I want to be able to tell you, hey, look, you need to leave. I don't want you in class anymore. You're unsafe. I value the safety of everyone else in class. I value your safety. You need to go. And I want to be able to do that without going, okay, well, here, let me write you a check, or I'll send you a Venmo back, or whatever. You haven't given me any money, so when I send you packing, you're not concerned.
Right.
And, and then there's the aspect that there's the people that sign up for class. I may have 30 people signed up and 25 show up. Some people said, well, you should make them pay for half of it down. Well, that's a big freaking hassle, right?
Oh, yeah.
So now if they pay for it all up front online, are they going to show up, or are they going to try to want refund? I mean, this is just a nightmare, I think. In my brain, my simple brain, my simpleton brain, because that's literally what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not grasping how this is going to be good for me and my brand. I mean, I'm struggling here.
It may, but yeah, I see the potential that it's not.
I mean, it's
but
good.
I also see good potential.
But it's not for me.
So
maybe I don't.
I would talk
know.
to the place that does your.
Yeah, I'm going to. They think I'm nuts anyway. But anyhow, I just want to throw that out there. That if anyone's listening, here's this on YouTube, listen to the podcast. Take some time, take a minute, and go ahead and just if you would shoot me a text message and say, you should go for it. You're worrying too much. You need to keep the personal touch, whatever. You can text or call area code 620-794-6223. That's area code 620-794-6223. We will pause for just a minute and give you time to do that. Okay, your time's up. You should have been able to do a text message in that amount of time.
Those crickets.
So anyhow, I just some business thoughts that I threw out there.
Speaking of business.
Yes, business.
We need to talk about the business that sponsors this podcast, that actually sponsors this podcast.
Oh, we probably should.
Come get the best firearm training available without the ego at Patriot Defense. You need a teacher, not a drill instructor. Come see why Todd Eccles with Patriot Defense has the longest running firearms instruction business in the Valley. Patriot Defense offers Idaho enhanced firearm permit classes. Contact them today to set up a private or group class at patriotdefense13.com. You can also call or text with any questions or to register at 620-794-6223. That's 794-6223.
There we go. Nothing like a great segue, Mark.
Gosh, that was a horrible.
I need Mark or I don't run my business correctly.
It's a horrible segue. I was thinking about tacos and
It's like,
everything.
what? Taco. We don't have a taco. Ooh.
No, but I was thinking about
We need
it.
taco. We need a taco sponsor. Taco time?
I don't know.
Taco Bandito?
I'll go run up some. Yeah. I eat Mexican food a lot, so
There you go.
I say, hey, you want to be a sponsor?
No habla español.
Bring us tacos every podcast.
Sweet. Not me. I'll have to sit here and look at them.
Right.
But so beginner classes. Let's talk about beginner classes.
Okay.
Okay. Intro to shooting classes or classes for newbies or whatever you want to call them.
Okay.
Okay. So it's interesting because I do lots of those. That's pretty much my mainstay beyond my permit classes.
There's a lot of new gun owners.
There's a lot of brand new gun owners. And I see a lot of people that have not shot before. And my intro classes are pretty short. So what they normally are, I call them intro classes, or I'm going to call my custom private classes. I make whatever class you want. You tell me what you want to learn, and I'll set it up for you. And so a custom private class it's like $80 a person for 2 hours. If we go over 2 hours, I don't really care as long as I don't got any pressing engagements on my schedule. If we go over 2 hours, it is what it is. I'm not going to charge you more. I said 2 hours. I said $80. That's where we leave it. Okay. I think that's pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
I personally do. And they're classes tailored to you. We go at your speed and answer your questions, and they're great. We have a good time. So I see a lot of new shooters or either brand new shooters or shooters that haven't shot that much come in and they take these classes. And I see people wear out. They literally get wore out shooting 20 rounds, 30 rounds, right? I see people in my permit classes who have shot quite a bit supposedly will start showing signs of fatigue at 100 rounds. There's other people out there that do classes, beginner classes, where they teach the fundamentals and they swear that they're going to have a solid set of fundamentals, and they're all-day classes. And they say they're going to shoot like 800 rounds.
800 rounds.
800 rounds.
I think you're stupid.
So 800 rounds. 800 rounds in a day. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That is a lot of ammo.
Yeah.
Especially when, the way we shoot it, and we shoot our permit classes, we shoot 100 rounds, but we're shooting 7-round drills, right? I mean, and you get a break and then you shoot 7 more, and I take 2 hours, 2.5 hours to do that, 3 hours, something like that.
800 rounds, you're going to be sitting there reloading magazines
All day long.
Shoot. Reload some mags.
At what point do you take a new shooter who signs up for something like that going, I'm going to get the education of my life here. This is going to be awesome. My fundamentals.
They're going to lose their thumb.
My fundamentals are going to be solid and they're going to be good, and I'm not going to have to worry about this anymore. At what point do they start to cause more damage?
It's not going to be, I'm going to be great shooting. I'm going to be getting all this stuff done. It's going to be like, I don't ever want to do this again. That's what it's going to be.
I think for a lot of people, that's the way it's going to be. You're going to hit a flinch. I have some people where they look at me 20 rounds, I'm done, Todd. I'm done. It was a great
if
class.
You think
I'm
about
done.
It, we're talking 800 rounds. How many times are you going to have to reload that mag? How many?
Yeah.
You think, after that long a day reloading those magazines, they're going to be like, I want to do this all the time. No, they're going to hate it.
What are you learning? 1911 class 2 days. It is actually. You're dual wielding, so we got to cut that down to one just to get the money's worth out.
You got to bring 5 of them because 3 of them will jam.
That's awesome. But I mean, and I understand high round counts for a class, right?
But the more advanced class,
the more advanced class, but at one point you start doing more harm. You develop flinches. You get tired. You get people who are doing things that they shouldn't. You get, I don't know. That's just not. I mean, do you have to go through 800 rounds to, I won't say get a firm hold, but to learn some fundamentals? I mean, do you have to?
I think over time, yeah, but not
over time, but not slammed into it in a day.
No, you're not going to learn crap.
I mean, you load it. Let's say, what's the average magazine capacity?
Let's say 15.
Say 15 rounds. You're going to shoot 15 rounds. What are you learning from that 15 rounds? Are you learning something from every shot? Or are you learning something from 5 out of that 15 rounds? And the rest is just bang, 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 bang. What is that all those extra round counts doing, right? And we're not, like I said, we're not talking high-end, top-tier, advanced classes here. But for the beginner, what are all those rounds doing? Is it just justifying you to pay $400, $500 for that class? I mean, is that all it is? Is it a wow factor?
It's trigger time, but it's not necessarily good trigger time.
I don't think it is
to
either.
Get all those 800 rounds in a day. I mean,
you're moving.
You're moving quite a bit, and you're going to be doing a lot of stuff.
Right.
And it's repetition, but like you said, you're going to wear out.
Right.
Over time, like by the time you're down to the last 50 rounds, you're just going to want to shoot through them just to be done with the class. You're not going to even
At what
care.
point are you just jerking that trigger?
Yeah.
Bang, 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 bang.
You're not going to care about the fundamentals. You're not going to care about the other stuff.
You've helped me in the permit classes before.
Yeah.
And we're literally 7-round drills. 7-round drills. 7 rounds is not a lot of rounds to shoot at one time.
No.
7 rounds. When do you see the fatigue taking place? You get to a point where those people are just like, bang, 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 done.
Yeah.
Bang, 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 done. I'm done. I've had enough. Because at least, and maybe these places are getting different caliber of shooters, but I want to say a beginner shooter is a beginner shooter is a beginner shooter, right?
Here's what I see in the 100 rounds that get shot up in the concealed classes is right off the bat, you're either going to have someone that's going to just be bang, 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 bang.
Right.
Or you're going to have somebody that's like bang, bang, trying to get as tight a group as possible. But the person that's trying to get the tighter group as possible at the end of the class, they don't even care. Their shots are even more wild than
they're so far done.
Yeah, they're more wild and more far off of shots than they were in the beginning.
Right.
And the person that's started off as bang, 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 then they're trying to zero it in by the end of class. So it's like they go opposite of each other.
Right.
Yeah, I see both ways, but everybody's tired by the end of that 100 rounds.
Right. And I
They're
think
all ready to leave.
And I think it's good for some people, but there's a lot of people it's not so good for.
And it's not that the class is bad. Like they're not
Right.
trying to leave because the class is bad. It's just that they're so tired.
You get wore out. It's just too much for some people.
Yeah. A lot of people.
So what I'm saying is be careful. Okay. If you're a new, and everyone's different. I don't know what you can handle, what you can't. Okay. But if you are a newer shooter, let's say, I won't even say brand new. Okay. But if you are a newer shooter, be careful some of those high round count classes because it may just be too much for you. What I'm saying is you don't have to go to a class and fire, 600 to 800 rounds to learn. You really don't.
No.
If you do it correctly, you can go fire 200 rounds, 100 rounds, 300 rounds, and still learn from it. Hell, you can do it with 50 rounds.
If you can get in 800 to 1,000 rounds a year.
Most people struggle to do 1,000 a year.
Yeah. Then, you're doing better than a lot of people.
There's literally a Facebook page. It's called 1,000 Rounds of Fire or 1,000 Rounds a Year Fire or whatever it is. And people join it and they say, well, I've done 50 rounds today. Oh, I've done 60 rounds today. Oh, I've done this many rounds today. there's a lot of people that struggle to hit that 1,000 rounds a
it
year.
wasn't just a few years ago, maybe last year. I can't remember.
That I tried to
But
do that.
you actually put a challenge on Facebook.
I know no one took me up on it.
No, but it was kind of a good thing though. I mean,
Right.
to see if anybody would try and go for it.
And no one did.
But
At least not that they
I'm
let me
sure
know.
some people. I mean, okay, I didn't go for it, but I went out and I went shooting. I lost track of how many rounds I'd shot.
Right. But we shoot a lot too.
But yeah, I mean, but still, I think that's not a bad goal to shoot for, other than you just can't get ammo right now, and it's expensive as hell. But
So just be careful. Just know that if an instructor's claiming a high round count class, doesn't make it a great class.
yeah,
I mean, it may.
it's what you get out of the class, more than the rounds you put in the class, or
Right.
So
So I don't know. That's
you don't want to leave that class with sore thumbs and hating it, because then you're not going to want to do it.
right.
again.
Right. No, it's true. So let me throw this out there. Let's talk about ammo prices again, because we can't do a show right now without talking about ammo and ammo shortages and ammo prices, and it's just there. It's just there.
It's out there. That's for sure.
So let me let you talk about ammo. You're in it more than me, right? So you guys, I would imagine your guys is the cost that you guys, the amount of money that you guys pay for ammo to get into your store has probably just skyrocketed, hasn't it?
It's gone up a little bit.
Little bit, like
And that's-
we're up to like $50 a round now, right?
No, not us.
No.
No.
What are you guys paying for it?
Oh, so you can still buy. I mean, when we have it, granted we don't have it, but when we get it in, you can buy it $11.99 a box of 50.
Really?
Yeah, we're instead of $50 for a box of 50.
Yeah, are you guys right at
$1 a round.
Are you guys right at market value, or are you below market value?
We're at market value. We are not at internet value.
Oh,
There's a
those are
difference.
different things.
Yes, there's a difference.
Okay.
So, and that's the thing is you'll see a lot of these
Yeah.
big the main retail stores are not going to be jacking prices up. They're not price gouging like a lot of places are. The smaller places,
You guys
yeah.
ain't pricing shit out like cheaper than dirt.
The smaller places and internet stuff, they're price gouging. They are.
Right. There was a local store in town here that sold a 50 round box of 9mm for $50.
Yeah. Yeah, they're still doing it.
And people
As
are
far as
buying-
I know. I mean, and some guy was bragging about it. I'm just like, what the dude?
Well,
I don't care that you got it. The fact that you spent that much on it is ridiculous.
I know that, and I know you said, it's we get these guys that are charging a ton for ammo right now. Even these smaller guys, you were like, "Oh, you guys are ruining it for everyone. You're just doing." But you know what? They know why they can do it.
Because people are willing to pay it.
Are paying, and they're running out of ammo in like a day or less.
I went to college. I didn't get very far, but I did. I did take an economics class.
Yes.
And what I got from the economics class was greater knowledge than anything I've ever had in my life. And I learned how things work.
Right.
Really. And we literally have screwed ourselves by doing what we're doing, buying ammo and buying it at the prices that we're buying it at.
But we're feeding into the frenzy.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And I hate to say it, but I'm a victim.
But you're not buying this. You're not buying this high priced ammo.
No.
You're not. You're buying ammo. Yes.
I'm just buying anything that I find that I may shoot someday. I may not, but if it's there, it comes home with me.
But see, like our prices did go up, but that was set by the manufacturers.
Right.
They gave us a price increase, so
is it because
we had to buy it at a higher price, so therefore we have to raise our prices.
So let me ask you this, and I know we've touched on it. Are you guys, because you're a bigger company and there's the bigger stores out there, are they buying ammo on a contract? And the little guys maybe aren't, and so they are getting nailed for higher prices?
That could be, yeah.
I don't know if that's true or not. I'm just throwing it.
It's a possibility. We buy large quantities. We have several stores, so we
Right.
have to buy really large quantities.
Right, you guys have buying power.
But yeah, and it's some of the stuff we are direct through the ammo manufacturers themselves. So
Right.
and because of that, sometimes we can't get So we try to get a better deal because of that, but sometimes we can't get the ammo because of that, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
So if we were to go through a distributor, then our prices would be higher because there's that third party involved, so that we try to go direct instead of going through a distributor, so we can keep our prices low.
Gotcha.
But most everybody's like that. I mean, all your big retail companies are going to be like that. They're going to buy in bulk so that they save money, and then therefore the customer saves the money. So
there's
the small little shops that really,
right.
There's
a large sporting goods store in town that they have, have you seen, it's like red something. It's like 20 rounds on like 9mm. I think it's,
is it tracer ammo?
I think it's tracer ammo.
Oh, really?
It's like, there's an empty box out around here somewhere. It's like $20 for 20 rounds. And people are buying that and bringing it to class.
Yeah. $1 a round.
$1 a round.
That's insane.
I know. It's crazy, isn't it?
I should start selling off some of my stuff.
You'll never replace it.
But I'm not going to do it because I'll never replace it.
You'll never get it replaced.
And then I won't have it. So
I tell you what I want to do. It might be kind of fun, right? We did this. Remember when we did Crappy Carry?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'll remind. We might have some new listeners.
I think we should go. We should have this thing where people find the highest price they can find.
So we're gonna. Yeah. That's exactly what I want to do to a certain extent. We had the thing we called #CrappyCarry, and you either go to the Patriot Defense Facebook page, you can message us there, or just shoot it to me via text message. I'm okay with that too. It'd be area code 620-794-6223. It's area code 620-794-6223. And I want you guys to blow my phone up with pictures, okay?
Price tags.
Pictures of high-priced ammo, or just go to your local sporting goods store, ammo store, gun store, whatever, and I want you to take a picture of the empty ammo shelves and show me what's not there.
Yeah, or if you see it, take a picture of it.
Yeah, it's like a unicorn.
Yeah.
So take picture. I want pictures of empty ammo shelves,
Bigfoot ammo.
shelves, or I want pictures of if you got someone who's charging $50 for 50 rounds of 9mm, get a picture of that price tag, send it to me. And then make sure when you send it to me, you put where you're at, your state.
Oh, I'm just going to go to
town,
work tomorrow, and I'm going to start sending you pictures.
Your town, your state. I'm serious. Take a picture. We've all got smartphones, man. Take a picture, text it to me. It's not going to cost you any money, right?
Well, it might if you buy the ammo.
It might if you buy the ammo. Well, there's no ammo there. Sometimes there's no ammo.
Right.
Send it to me. Empty ammo shelves or high-priced ammo. Text it to me, area code 620-794-6223. I'll try to put that number in the show notes. And I expect my cell phone to blow up this week. And I want it from the local guys too. I know we got a lot of local listeners, but I would like to get it from out-of-state listeners as well. Send me pictures.
I am kind of curious what it is, or availability and the price in other states.
Yeah, I want to know that, and other countries.
Oh, do they even sell it in other countries?
I don't know. They got to. So we have listeners in other countries.
Oh, I don't know.
So how's that? Where are they going to get their freaking ammo at?
Well, do they even have guns in other countries?
Yeah.
I thought America was just the coolest. So
no, we got some guns in other countries. If you got guns in your country,
there you go.
Teena'd be busting it out if he was in here. Send us those pictures. Text them to me, man. I want to see them. Post them up on my Facebook page or something.
Yeah, what guns are you allowed to have? I know, like Mexico, they can have 38 supers.
Well, you can have rifles in Australia, hunting rifles.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, there you go. See, I didn't know any of that.
I think you can. I don't know. We got anyone listening from
you got
down under?
Kangaroos down there.
We got lots of people listening. We got lots of people listening from all over the place. We got people listening in Denmark.
Actually, my family's from Denmark.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Benedict, I can tell.
No, it's the other. It's the other
gotcha.
mom's side. Yeah.
Okay, well, I think we are out of here. So if you like this podcast, if you listen to it, we sure appreciate it. Share it with your friends, share it with your family, share it on social media. It's the one way we will help grow. You can also grab, if you listen on YouTube Live or watch on YouTube Live, you can go ahead and link this maybe on your social media. That would be absolutely fantastic. Mark's going to try to burn us down here. We will find you. We will burn you. Never mind.
No, what? No.
Yeah. But if you could share that would be great. Again, I want my text message, I want my phone to blow up with pictures of empty ammo shelves or high-priced ammo. You can do that by texting those to area code 620-794-6223. It's area code 620-794-6223. You can text me anytime. It doesn't matter. That is my direct line. When I get those pictures, I will respond. I will answer back. I'll probably say thank you.
Or,
okay?
Yeah.
Or not. I don't know.
So I want to blow up your phone, but I want to do it with that grenade.
No, that's expensive.
Oh, okay.
So until then, we will see you. Someone will be here with me next week doing this again. I don't know Mark's schedule. I don't know I don't know the Gunslinger schedule. I don't know the Cajun Cowboys schedule. I don't think either of them know their schedules either, but we will make something happen. Thanks for listening. Until then, bye.